I finished the OSB on the wall.
Hello again. Lately, we have been having our lives turned upside down because I had to have an emergency trip to Europe because my mother was sick. In meanwhile, Easter had happened and things were harder for my husband because he had to do a lot of things while he was alone. This was probably the last fire we had in our house, and we done it because we had a lot of plants that were waiting for us to be moved outside. But first, let's see what had happened while I was gone.
So in the time that my wife was gone in a trip, I fixed the ceiling. I installed a cider a quarter of an inch by, I think it's 4, actually 3.5 by 8. Everything is installed. I put the OSB on the wall, painted one time with the paint, and then I put the joint compound. You can see the separation between the OSB. It's little bit, I have to go over another hand, and I have to sand it. Unfortunately, because it was still cold outside, you see here a little bump because took like 4 days to dry it. Till actually I realized it's bad, and I went and I got a space heater to dry all the walls. Normally will dry like not even half a day, but I didn't know, so I did this. As soon as I have time, I'm gonna sand, apply new joint compound on this part, dry it, and then I am ready to put the self-adhesive wallpaper, which we wanted. And then it's gonna look like close to finish look, because I still have to install the tiles on the floor. And I also I will have to put the doors in. That way it will be a room separate. I installed the reverse osmosis, and I find out from our friend Ron that the tank has to be clean once a month. Of course, I didn't read any directions from the booklet that it's here, and that's how I find out. And the best way to deal with the cleaning is to turn upside down. Every time when you are using the water, the tank will clean itself using the water. And what we did, we install it in a basement because it's better. It's not going to take space by the sink. And we're going to have this faucet going up in a sink, and that's going to be with filtered water, because people don't realize having a well, it's good, but it's also bad, because if you don't have a stainless steel casing for the well, you're going to have develop a lot of rust that's going to go in the water, and you're going to have a lot of problems because of it. So we're going to have to install a couple of filters. That way we will not have any type of rust. And we're going to test the water too, because I don't want to make a shower with all that rust, because the body is going to absorb some of the water, and I don't want that thing. I want to be healthy, not getting sick in a couple of years. And it's a pretty easy install. You can replace the filter easy. It's not a problem. It's not hard to do it. uh, Anybody can do this. It's gonna take you maybe half an hour. The system has also a self-cleaning tank, and I will have to take this and put it in septic pipes. I didn't do it yet. I buy extra. I got extra tubing that is gonna go down, and I can install it. It's easy, and looks pretty okay. Later on I'm gonna paint this too. I don't like it. I make a door. Here is gonna be the, I have pipes going on the other side. When I'm gonna have the water pipes hit and cold, I can make a hole here and put all the pipes, and that way it's easy to install it. I don't have to try to figure out to take the insulation out, so it's easy to rearrange like this pipe here, and this pipe is for the propane. So I'm gonna use a small pipe that's gonna go in and it's gonna exit the other way. That way I can insulate here, but I'm still waiting. As soon as I'm gonna test the system and I will see no leakage at the connections, then I can close this. Most of it I'm gonna close it, and here I'm gonna still leave it open a little bit for this pipe to go in. So on this side I have for hot water, cold water, for propane, and empty pipe because maybe I'm gonna need it. And that's a bypass to go to the other side of the building. When we're gonna build the other side extra, we can just put the pipes in. I have a problem for the moment. This pipe, it's a 1-inch pipe, and this pipe it's 1 1/4 inch, and we have a problem finding the connections that is gonna go from this to that, because unfortunately on one they measure inside, on one they measure outside, and it's not working properly. And we purchased two things and none of them they are working, so I have to return and try to go to a store and actually get a sample, a small piece, and figure out over there if they can help us getting the right connections. We're gonna fix the floor here too, because I don't like it. I want to have a straight floor, everything to be perfect, and then we can get all the pipes connected with the main pipe, and then I'm gonna get the tank expansion for the well, for the water, and we can actually test the water as soon as we're gonna put the pump in, because I want to see that the hydrants outside they are not leaking, they don't have a leakage. And if everything is right over there, we're gonna check the pressure, how much pressure we have at the hydrants, and then actually I'm gonna have here also gauge that is gonna tell me what's the pressure going inside in the house. Hopefully the pump is strong enough to feed all the house. If not, we're gonna get a bigger pump, or we're gonna get an extra pump over here that's gonna pump it up to the rest of the house. But also I find out that for the osmosis we're gonna need a small pump, because if you don't do it, the pressure of the well will not be enough to create a lot of water. And yes, you're gonna have maybe a gallon, maybe gallon and a half of water, but as soon as you use that, you're gonna have to wait. And here it's a membrane that you need pressure to filter the water. So I didn't know that. I was thinking that's gonna work, but no. So I'm gonna get an extra pump. I'm gonna install it somewhere here, which I have the space, and that's gonna take maybe 1 hour, 2 hours to do it, and I'm gonna have a functioning filter. So that's the reverse osmosis, and it's supposed to be good. I know a lot of people, they think that cleaning the water so much that you don't have even the minerals is not as good, but you can buy small solutions to add to the water and you're gonna be okay anyway. And I can't wait to actually have the water inside in the pipes, and I'm gonna check if all these they are good. If not, I'm gonna fix whatever has to be fixed. And I'm happy, it looks okay, not bad. I don't want the basement to look like a regular basement where you go in and looks weird and not finished. I want the basement to be finished and clean. Now it's dirty, all these things, but one day will be nice. And this is the fridge. Then we install it. We're gonna have to do the same thing over here with joy compound, and we want everything to look nice and normal. It's pretty cold over here, even in the summer it's cold, and I want it that way because we're gonna have the fridge and we're gonna get another freezer for the food to keep it, because it's not too much space in the kitchen upstairs, so we're gonna have to keep some food over here. But it's nice when it's gonna be 100 degrees outside. If you have problem with AC, you can go over here and it's gonna be perfect. And actually I'm gonna have a table and a chair when I want to run away from my wife.
For people who don't know our story, we have started to build a cabin and then we decided to make it a house. And because it was not enough space, we dig under the cabin slash house to make the technical room and the basement. That's why everything is a little bit complicated, but it's doable. And by the way, no experience is required because we are in charge of what we want to do and when we want to do. In between, we have to do other things. In here, I was lucky to find the roses I really like. These are called Mr. Lincoln. On their descriptions were mentioned that they are based on Damascus roses, which are my favorite roses because I like to cook with them and make jams or tea or use them for cookies and bakings. Damascus roses are hard to find in the USA because they need different temperatures, and these are a hybrid that it's meant to last in this harsh weather. These are the roses I used to grow in our Las Vegas home that were in a better weather than here in Montana. These were edible Damascus roses which I used to make gems especially. I hope these new roses are going to get established well here. When I was gone, we had heavy snowfall again. It was end of March, and we lost more of our precious trees. I can't believe it, how bad it was. This was a tough winter on us because we lost so many trees. Unfortunately, we don't have time to do the cleanup, but we must do what's necessary. After Michael finished up his part, now it's my turn to stock up the new cut wood. But before do that, I need to take care of the old seasoned wood and move it to the old seasoned wood pile for the future burning. Went for a walk and the rain started.
Yeah, it's okay. It's nice.
Mountain. I wish I can make you smell the air. It's a chilled one with a fresh smell. Oh, I'm so elegant. We are always trying to find time to relax a little, and we're doing so by exploring our surroundings. This is the Libby Dam. The waters are very low. I would expect more water around.
What's happening? It's very low.
Yeah. And of course, we had to go fishing because we can never stop trying. Nothing so far. The waters are very low and it's very peaceful. We'll see what happens later. Again, because the waters were very low, we didn't have any chance of catching anything, but we got more experience, I guess. Thank you for watching and see us next time.